He left with nothing but a worn-out suitcase and the smell of his mother's cooking still on his shirt. She had stayed up until midnight frying a kara, packing it in nylon like it was gold. She pressed 10,000 naira into his palm, money she had saved coin by coin from her pepper selling business. He tried to refuse it. She closed his fingers around it and said, "Don't come back the same person who left." He didn't know then what she meant. He didn't know that the city he was going to would try to unmake him completely. This is the story of Bright, a boy who went to Lagos to find a future and nearly lost the only thing that mattered. Stay with me, because this one doesn't end the way you think. The motor park in Onitsha was alive that morning. Hawkers slapped their palms on bus windows. Biscuit, lakasera, gala. Women balanced trays on their heads. A preacher screamed into a megaphone. Two men argued loudly over a parking space. But Bright didn't hear any of it. He sat inside the bus, his suitcase on his lap because the boot was already full, and watched his mother through the cracked window. She stood at the edge of the road in her faded blue wrapper and old slippers. She had not moved. She was not crying. She was just watching him, the way a woman watches something she is not sure she will see again. He pressed his hand against the glass. She pressed hers against her chest. The bus moved. He kept his eyes on her until the road curved and she disappeared. Lagos received him the way Lagos receives everybody, with noise, heat, and no apology. His cousin, Emmanuel, had arranged a job for him at a shipping company in Apapa. "It is a good place," Emmanuel said over the phone. "Correct salary, AC office, just don't do anything stupid." Bright was not planning to do anything stupid. He just did not know that in Lagos, stupid sometimes comes looking for you. The office building looked impressive from outside. Glass doors, security men in black uniforms, women with heels that clicked on marble floors. Bright adjusted his collar before entering. He had ironed his shirt 4 times that morning. His supervisor was a man called Mr. Eze, short, round-faced with a gold watch that caught the light every time he moved his wrist. "Bright, is it?" Mr. Eze did not look up from his desk. "Yes, sir." "Where are you from?" "Anambra, sir." Mr. Eze finally looked up. He studied Bright's face slowly, the way a man studies a used car he is not sure is worth the price. "Good. I like village boys. They are not yet spoiled." Bright smiled. He thought it was a compliment. The first month was manageable. He did his work, filed documents, tracked shipment records, arrived before everyone, left after most. He called his mother every Sunday evening. "How is the job?" "Fine, Mama." "Are you eating?" "Yes, Mama." "Are they treating you well?" He paused half a second too long. "Yes, Mama." She was quiet on the other end. Mothers always hear the pause. "Bright." "Mama, I'm fine." He was not completely fine, but he did not want to worry her. She had sold her sewing machine to help furnish his small room in Mushin. He couldn't add more weight to that. It started small. Mr. Esse called him into the office one Tuesday afternoon. He closed the door. He sat back in his chair and laced his fingers together like a man about to make an offer. "I've been watching you. You're sharp. Honest. I like that." "Thank you, sir." "I need someone I can trust with a special assignment." Bright sat up straighter. "Some of our shipments," Mr. Eze said carefully, "require extra documentation, special clearance. You understand?" Bright did not understand, but he nodded. "I need you to sign off on a few containers that don't go through the normal inspection process. Small thing. You will get an allowance on top of your salary. Double, every month." The room went quiet. Bright's hands resting on his knees were very still. "What is in the containers?" he asked slowly. Mr. Esse smiled. "That is not your concern." Something cold moved through Bright's chest. "Sir, Think about it," Mr. Esse said. "You have till Friday." He didn't sleep that night, or the night after. He sat on the edge of his bed in that small Mushin room and stared at the wall. Outside, Lagos was still loud even at 2 a.m. Generators, music, someone arguing somewhere. He thought about his mother. He thought about the 10,000 naira, about the sewing machine, about the akara she packed at midnight. He thought about what she told him the last time they spoke. Lagos will test you, my son. What you do when nobody's watching, that is who you really are. He picked up his phone. He almost called her. Then he put it down. He couldn't tell her this yet. On Thursday evening, a colleague named Kunle found him in the stairwell. Kunle was older, Lagos bred, quick-talking, and always smiling. He had been at the company for 6 years. "I heard Oga Esse talk to you," Kunle said, leaning against the wall. Bright didn't answer. "You should do it, my guy," Kunle said. "I used to be like you, forming correct. Then rent increased, baby came, hospital bill, you know how Lagos is. The system is already dirty. You signing or not signing changes nothing." Bright looked at him. "It changes something for me." Kunle hacked his head and laughed quietly. "Correct, boy. Keep it up." He walked away. But Bright heard something behind the laugh, something that sounded less like amusement and more like a man who had made a choice a long time ago and had been trying to justify it ever since. On Thursday evening, Bright walked into Mr. Esse's office. He placed a folded letter on the desk. Mr. Esse opened it, read it. His expression didn't change, but his jaw tightened. "You are resigning?" "Yes, sir." A long silence. "You will not find this kind of salary easily." "I know, sir. Lagos is not kind to people with principles." Bright picked up his bag. "With respect, sir, I didn't come to Lagos to lose my principles. I came to build something." He turned and walked out. His legs were shaking, but he walked straight. The next 3 months were the hardest of his life. He moved from job to job. Dispatch rider, call center agent. He sold phone accessories at Computer Village for 6 weeks. He ate gari some evenings when the money was thin. He stopped telling his mother everything, but he called her every Sunday, even when there was nothing good to report. "How are you, Bright?" "I'm managing, Mama." "Are you still the person I raised?" He closed his eyes. "Yes, Mama, I'm still him." She exhaled softly. "Then you are fine." The turning point came from an unlikely place. He had taken a small part-time job helping a logistics startup sort their records. The founder, a young woman named Simi, noticed how carefully he worked, how he flagged errors without being asked, how he showed up early every single time. One morning, she called him in. "I looked into the company you used to work for," she said. His stomach tightened. "I heard what you did and what you didn't do." She studied him. "I need someone like that." She offered him a full-time role, not double salary, not yet, but honest work, room to grow. He accepted. That night, he called his mother. "Mama, I have good news." She was quiet on the other end. Then, "I knew it. I knew something was coming. I prayed it every day." He pressed his hand over his mouth. He would not cry. He cried anyway. 2 years later, Bright was head of operations at the same startup. The company had grown. They had clients across 4 states. He had his own small apartment now, not in Mushin, but not far from it. He had brought his mother to Lagos for 1 weekend and watched her eyes go wide at everything. She stood in his living room and turned in a slow circle. "You did this," she said softly. "We did this," he replied. She sat down heavily in the chair. She was quiet for a long time. Then she looked up at him. "Do you remember what I told you when you left? Don't come back the same person who left." She shook her head slowly. "That is not what I meant." He waited. "I meant, don't let this city replace you with someone I don't recognize. Come back more, Bright, not less." He knelt beside her chair. She placed her hand on top of his head the way she had when he was 7 years old and afraid of the dark. He was not afraid anymore. He had walked through something heavy and come out carrying his own name. Sometimes people ask him about those early years, about the offer he turned down, about the months of struggle. He always says the same thing. "I had a choice between comfort and character. I chose character, and character eventually builds the comfort." Not every young person who comes to Lagos survives it whole, but Bright did. And sometimes that quiet, stubborn survival, that real victory. Tell me in the comments, was Bright foolish to walk away, or was he wise? And if you know a young person carrying big dreams into a hard city, Share this story with them. Some lessons cost too much to learn alone.